Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the minimization of Boolean expressions. So minimization of Boolean expressions. Okay. In the last classes we have seen the standard expressions. Standard Boolean expression, that is either in the canonical form or in the cardinal form. So it is always not necessary that the Boolean expression we are getting in a standard form, right? Sometimes it may be in a minimized form, right? Minimized form means having variables terms having less variables, right? So there are some situations when we need to minimize the Boolean expressions. So in order to minimize the Boolean expression, mainly we use two techniques. One is using the algebraic laws, that is Boolean algebra method or algebraic method, and second method is the Kernoff map, or it is also called a K-map. Okay, here now we can see some details about the algebraic method. So we know that we are already familiar with all the algebraic laws. So we are using these algebraic laws to minimize a Boolean expression. An example is given for you. The example is as x dot x plus y is equal to x. So first we have to consider the left hand side, that is LHS of the given expression, that is x dot x plus y. So here we can use the distributive law to expand the left hand side. So when we expand, x dot x plus y becomes x dot x plus x dot y. Again, when x dot x plus x dot y is equal to x plus x dot y, the reason is that we can use the idempotent law. Idempotent law, we know that x dot x is equal to x, right? And in the next step we can write it as x plus x dot y is equal to x of 1 plus y. So here we are taking x in common. Actually it is application of the distributive law, right? In the next step we can write it as x dot 1 plus y is equal to x dot 1. The reason is that we are using the properties of 1, where 1 plus p is equal to 1 and 1 dot p is equal to 1. So here we can, when x dot 1 can be written as x, right? So which is equal to the right hand side. So we have proved using the Boolean algebraic method x dot x plus y is equal to x. Okay, here you can see another Boolean expression is given. So we have to minimize it using the algebraic laws. As you can see, the expression is in the SOP form, that is sum of products form, right? This expression is having 6 product terms, right? So you can read the expression as x bar dot y bar dot z bar plus x bar dot y bar dot z plus x bar dot y dot z plus x bar dot y dot z bar plus x dot y bar dot z bar plus x dot y bar dot z. So first we have to write the expression as it is. Then we have to look for, is there anything in common? So when we consider the first and second product term, we can see that x bar dot y bar is common there. So we can write it as x bar dot y bar of z bar plus z. Then when we consider the third and fourth, x bar dot y is common. So x bar dot y of z plus z bar. And when we consider the fifth and sixth, x dot y bar is common. So we can write it as x dot y bar of z bar plus z. So we know that z bar plus z, a Boolean expression and its complement, the sum of a Boolean expression and its complement is equal to 1, right? We have learned by the complementary law, that is, okay, x plus x bar is equal to 1, right? So we can write it as x bar z bar plus z is equal to 1. So we can write it as x bar dot y bar plus x bar dot y plus x dot y bar. Again we are looking for the common terms. So when we consider the first and second, x bar is common there. So when we take x bar common, x bar of y bar plus y. Again we know that y bar plus y is equal to 1. So we can write it as x bar plus x dot y bar. So actually this is the direct application of the distributive law. We know that the third distributive law, p plus p bar dot q is equal to p plus q. So we can write this as x. The finalized or the minimized expression is x bar plus y bar. So as you can see, the given expression was in the standard format. Now we have minimized, and the minimized form of the given expression is x bar plus y bar. Next we are going to find the complement of a Boolean expression. So the given Boolean expression is f is equal to x bar plus x dot y bar. So when we find the complement of a Boolean expression, actually what we want to find, suppose f is a given expression, we want to find f bar, right? So f is equal to x bar plus x dot y bar. So we need to find f bar. So f bar means x bar plus x dot y bar the whole bar. So in order to find the complement, so here we can use the De Morgan's law to expand the expression. That is x bar plus x dot y bar the whole bar is equal to x bar dot x dot y bar the whole bar, right? Actually it is an expansion of p plus q the whole bar is equal to p bar dot q bar. Instead of p, here we have x bar, and instead of q we have x dot y bar. So when we expand, you can see that x bar becomes x. Again x dot y bar the whole bar, it can be expand more, that is x dot y bar the whole bar can be expanded as x bar plus y bar, right? Again let's see the next term. So we can write it as x dot x bar plus y. When we expand that again, that is x into x bar plus x dot y. So we know that x into x bar is equal to 0. So we can write it as x dot y is the complement of the given expression. Okay, here we are going to find the complement of another expression, f is equal to x dot y bar dot z bar plus y dot z. Here we are using the shortcut method. The shortcut method means what it is. You can see in the shortcut method we are going to convert all the AND operator to OR and all the OR operator to AND. Again we are converting normal variable to its complement and complement variable to its normal form, right? So the given expression is f is equal to x dot y bar dot z bar plus y dot z. So when we apply this shorthand method, you can see that x becomes x dot, that is x bar plus y bar becomes y, that is y plus z bar becomes z. Then again there is a plus symbol becomes dot. Then y dot z becomes y bar plus z bar. So we have easily find the complement of the given Boolean expression, right? I think this method is much simpler, right? So you can easily find the complement of any Boolean expression within a fraction of seconds, right? Okay, so here is another question. Here you have to find the pose expression. So we have to find the pose expression of the Boolean expression f of ABC, whose output is 0 only when a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 0, and a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0, and a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 1, a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. Here what you can see, we have to write the pose form of the Boolean expression. The values of these Boolean variables a, b and c is given. So actually we have to write the pose expression using the given values of a and a comma b comma c, right? Okay, here we have to find the corresponding pose expression for the given set of values. So for that, first we have to prepare the truth table for the three variables a, b and c. So on the truth table you can see the corresponding max terms I have written, and corresponding to some max terms I have put a tick mark. The reason why I put the tick mark is that we have some set of given values for a, b and c. When we consider, I have put a tick mark for a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 0, right? And similarly, I have put a tick mark for a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0, right? And I have also put a tick mark for a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 1. Then I have also put the tick mark for a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. So we have ticked for the values, the corresponding values of a comma b comma c that is given in the question. So we can now, combining all these ticked max terms, we can form the pose expression. So you can see the pose expression of f is equal to a plus b plus c bar dot a plus b bar plus c dot a bar plus b plus c dot a bar plus b bar plus c bar, right? Okay, in the last example we have see the representation of POS expression from the given set of AB values. Now we have to write the SOP expression for the given set of values. The values are a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 0. A is equal to 0, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, c is equal to 1. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0, right? Here also we can see that we are preparing the truth table. Preparing the truth table and identifying the corresponding min term for the given set of values. So that is what we have done here. You can see that I have put a tick mark against a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 0. Then I have again put a tick mark against a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. Next you can see that I have also put a tick mark against a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 1. Another tick mark is against a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0. So joining all these we can form the SOP expression. So the SOP expression is f of f a comma b comma c is equal to a bar dot b bar dot c bar plus a bar dot b dot c plus a dot b bar dot c plus a dot b dot c bar. Okay students, that is the end of the today's class. Our next session will be based on K-map, which is a very important topic in Boolean algebra, right? I'll see you with the next video. Till then, bye, take care.